I am currently in Masters 3 for Geared PvP. Now, I have definitely been sleeping on Geared PvP for a little bit now, and I've also been having some pretty bad matches with FREYJA. You could say both of them are the main reason why I'm currently in this rank, but let's see. Now, hopefully, with this super good unknown team, I'm hoping we can kind of work our way back up to where we were before. Let's see, do I want to try and kill Chandler first? Because, I mean, getting rid of Melee would be nice, but that taunt is real painful to deal with, and that the Dragon Claw as well can be a real struggle, but I'm hoping the FREYJA can go ahead and do her thing a little bit. When she's not on the Ragnarok team, I feel like she's been fairly underwhelming, which is very unfortunate. All of the 4v4 videos I did with her on that team, she went absolutely crazy. She was insanely good, but when she's not getting those crits, she's really underwhelming sometimes. Double Dragon Claw just to go through the block effect. That's a good play, I'll give him that. Now, unfortunately for him, we have a crazy, and I mean crazy amount of attack disable. We could probably go for something like this. I really wish we could have... Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the 3-turn. I really would have liked to have been able to get the Gotha ultimate there, but even then we had the dissolve, so it's not like it really mattered too much. So yeah, another... Oh my god, what is... what is this? If he drops... I mean, if he drops the taunts just for a little bit, we could go for some crazy kind of play here. Kind of scared to double attack into Chandler. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and... I might go like this, that way we're dealing less damage to him. And then... I mean, we don't even have to, realistically. Why not? We'll go something like this, and then I might just go ahead and move FREYJA card. Probably a bit risky of a play, but I feel like we might be able to see some pretty good damage from FREYJA here. It doesn't buff her crit chance and stuff like that, so it could be a little bit how are you, but this is a nice hand to start off of the video with. This exactly what we want to see. We'll go 1, 2, and then 3. Not even going to worry about doing the dissolve, anything like that. I mean, we have to go through ultimate, so yeah, look at that. You see, just the crits aren't there. That's the one thing that she was doing really well in the previous showcases, and without Sigurd and without the who's the other girl with the spear? You know who I'm talking about. She just doesn't get these crits. She's not able to proc that passive of hers, which I wish it also included unknown race. I feel like this team would be broken high tier if it did, but that's how we like things. At this point, Melee is still so insanely powerful that I feel like it'd still be kind of balanced. Not gonna lie. Teams like this and then teams with Cusack in the back are also very powerful. Very powerful against stuff like this, where you're kind of relying on that turn 1 kill potential. Completely invalidates it. I might as well just... I mean, it's tough disadvantage, but seeing if you could one-tap Chandler for me would be kind of nice. Not gonna lie, could you get the crit FREYJA? 500,000, that's still pretty impressive. She is heaps of fun, and I'm hoping we can get up to... Is it Champion, the top one? Because we don't want to get in Challenger. We'll see if we can get to Champion, or at least close to it, by the end of today's video. And this Tanasha with the Holy Relic has got to be one of my favorite additions to the game. Or not so much an addition, because he's obviously still... Or he was a character previously, but man, that Holy Relic makes him so goddamn much fun. I really want to get rid of FREYJA, but at the same time, killing Merlin could be pretty nice. I'm going to check and see if you have the Tarmiel Grace, because that could be kind of risky. Does anyone have Tarmiel Grace on them? Why not? I'm going to go for this here. Then we'll go ahead and rank up Gotha. Gotha is still so powerful. Would you guys consider this red Gotha still being SS tier when it comes to PvP? Because Melee being number 1 instantly gives this Gotha so much more potential. And then, once again, with the Nanashi being very powerful, Gotha unknown, all that kind of stuff, it all works really well together. Is Gotha still SS tier? Which is crazy, because you pretty much get... I think at this point now, if you log in and you start a new account, you get the character for logging in. By your 14th day, if I'm not mistaken, you get at least 1 copy of the red Gotha. Now, they bring back the Queen Shot characters on Banner, stuff like that, so it's not a super big worry trying to get extra copies for them. Let's go 1, 2, and I might go with this here. That way we get another rank up in the next turn. We can go for double level 3 single target, and that's surely enough to get rid of Echidna in that. Can we get some crits on the AoE this time, please? Crits on Echidna. Kind of nice. 300,000. Not bad, but at the same time, she was doing those kind of numbers in 4v4, but with a fully supported team. Now, this has definitely got a lot better defensive capability than some of those other teams. I feel like some people are going to get stunned here. Attack disable. Attack disable isn't the worst thing in the world. We will rank up you. So I want to go for... Let's see what she's able to do. Let's see if FREYJA can cook here. If she can get the double crit, I'm going to be more than impressed, but we all know what that's like, right? No crit on Merlin. It is what it is. And then the flood card on Echidna. No crit. No crit. It's a hard life in geared, not 4v4. Man, I was hoping, I got home this afternoon and I thought this would be another day of 4v4, but I completely forgot that PvP resets on Monday. So if anything, I would have had to have done the videos first thing in the morning, which is not going to happen, unfortunately. Let's go 1-2, and I feel like there might be a higher chance of us getting rid of you, so go something like this. Oh no, I didn't use it. I used the wrong cards. Jeez, look at me fumbling the bag already. Damn, he's gonna get some time to attack now. He might have built up some really strong cards. And that didn't go for FREYJA? Dude, the auto-locking system is so bad in this game. I feel like whenever you want it to prioritize a weaker person, it'll prioritize type advantage. At this time, Merlin had more HP and was making our Merlin type disadvantage, so I don't know what he was doing. Also, the main reason why we're not hitting as hard as we feel like we should be is because of that Nanashi in the back. Man, that card does a lot of damage. And I always seem to run that Infinity Merlin on HP defense. The main reason being is I do have her at 1/6, so you get off the ultimate. To say it's underwhelming is an understatement, especially when pretty much every other character in my box is... Yeah, I didn't attack to save one turn, and I kind of just threw the game. Oh, well, I mean, we would have won that, but... We don't want bloody 5-minute matches every single time, so why not? How about this? Before we end the match, can you please get one crit for us? Please? It's whatever. And I feel like I'm probably going to do something like this again in tomorrow's video, but next time using the Purgatory Meliodas, because that's probably one of, if not the strongest team in the game still. I think these two just work so well together. And yeah, Purgatory Meliodas still on top. He's got max cosmetics now, doesn't he? Which is crazy. He'd surely be the highest CC unit in the game. I was really hoping as well, the main reason I was hoping 4v4 would still be here was I wanted to do a full Archangels but with the final boss costumes. You could of course still do it in 3v3, but I really wanted the Light Elizabeth to be there. I feel like it's just so much more viable having her in the team. And if using the Archangel team without her, you're kind of not putting yourself in the best of positions. I mean, you're going to get blocked. It doesn't really matter that you have the block effect because you're still going to get your passive, which is all that we really need the Merlin for. That's why she's so good. Shields are up, block effect, all this kind of stuff. She's still putting in so much value. Did they not have Time or Grace on Deanne? Oh, apparently not. I'm more than happy with still being able to use my Merlin cards, believe me. This Deanne has all been getting a whole lot of use. I went ahead and beat the first and second stage of the brand new Demonic Beast battle. I think I talked about this quite a bit and ended up rambling on the previous video, so I'm not going to try and talk about it too much, but she's an absolute lifesaver for that. Pretty much a must-have if you're looking to beat the second and third stage. I'm sure people have probably beat the second stage without her, but nothing that I have seen as of yet. Escanor doing his damage. Yeah, I'd really like to get FREYJA ultimate. I mean, once again, that one's only 1/6. I was really considering going for the 3/6 and going the extra rotation. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but that's just what I'd assume I would have gotten. I was really going for it because I think her farming potential in Skull and Heart is really, really nice, but she'll return on more banners. I've got a crazy amount of money at this point in time, so it would have happened. It probably would have felt like a waste in the future, so we're making smart decisions out here for once. Man, Margaret, Jesus. What an annoying unit having cleanse. The one time you want to go ahead and show off units like this, they're looking to use Margaret. This is going to hurt. Not as much as I thought. He must have a little bit more HP than, I mean, he's full now. This one's not going to do anywhere near as much, yeah. Gotha's still alive. We don't need Gotha so much if we're not getting the attack disable, stuff like that. I'm going to try and focus out on Margaret. We can kill Margaret. We're in this one to win it, but that's only HP related stats, so the chances of that probably not too great. I probably should have gone for double single target as well, because since Escanor has the block effect on him, I was hoping she maybe could have, you know, crit, but hey, what can you do? We have her ultimate now. One downside of the Abyss ultimate is it doesn't proc the Escanor revives, so you have to actually hit him with a card, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, definitely should have gone for double single target there. What, does he have double Margaret cards, I take it? Gotha gone. I mean, if anything, that might be a little bit nicer for us, because it frees up a bit of our hand. Oh, please take this, FREYJA. Sweet, so we at least get to show off the beginning half of her ultimate, since you guys know what PvP is like. Yeah, I have full faith in Margaret dying here. There's no doubt about that. And then we can kind of start chipping away at Elizabeth. Those extra stats can be kind of scary. Then at the same time, Escanor by himself is just a guaranteed win. So I think we just lose this one by default. And look how well they're tanking. Why can't this team be as good in geared, man? Or even just in 3v3? Unfortunate. That's 2 misplays in a row now. Can we make it 3? I sure hope not. You know what? Only wins from this point out. Or at least that's what I'm hoping can happen. Definitely a real player from the CC. I'm guessing the Chandler's going to have Armiel on him as well, which is kind of annoying. If we can get to the point where Meliodas has his Darkness buff on him, and then we can start the attack disable, then we can start using the Gotha ones and we don't have to worry about it as much, because as long as he has that, he's not going to proc this. It's only when he loses his 3rd one he does the cleanse, so at that point we're going to be alright. That wasting evasion is fine. It's probably going to Dragon Claw someone though. Yeah. That's good. We'll hold on to the Gotha cards for later, so if anything, that might be the best thing for us. We'll merge the Gotha ones for the time being, and then we can go for the attack disable with Melon, since that'll also get the melee passive, which is real good for us. 1, 2, and then 3. But yeah, there's not an awful lot of thinking about this team. Only thing is the second you drop your attack disable chain like I did in the second match, you kind of insta-lose. So bad card RNG can definitely be a factor that can screw you over. That as well, that if your opponent can just get better cards than you or at DPS, you can easily lose there as well. Let's see. And then usually on this team, you get all of your utility from these 2 units, and you're relying on 1 unit to do all of the kind of hard work. So expecting Merlin to do that's a bit scary. Block effect on you, that's fine. We can get her ultimate, and then single target melee. Who knows? This may be the time she crits, guys. I'm gonna count on it. That's for sure. Blood target that's going to do no damage. Oh, that was still not terrible. Crit. You see, she would have finished things. Her crit multiplier is so nice that she could have easily have killed Melly. Melly with ultimate. I mean, it's just a wrap at that point. We really do just lose. I'll say an all wins from here on out, but it's just a better unit. It's that simple. We really did start off oh so impressive with that first match, and it was all downhill from there. Although I do think, especially with him having level 95 units, I stand a bit of a better chance in this one. Let's go you, and you. I didn't check for Tarmail Grace. He probably has it on his melee. Look at that. Crits. It's so goddamn nice when they actually want to crit. Man, I don't think I've done many of her showcases in geared PvP, so who knows? Maybe I can still run her alongside the DN and such. Actually, I may have already used her along Brown Hub. I could probably try and go for some PS team with her, but that's really good for us. If he tries to go for Frey here. Oh no, end of his turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play this one real cheesy again. Go for the double rank up. It's when it's like this that we're going to be getting real good matches, but there is still quite a bit of counterplay at this point. I just think Meliodas can kind of defy a lot of it, where we definitely have metas where it's been scissors, paper, rock, this team beats this beats that. It more matters on what you end up matching up into. Let's go. I mean, he's got his ultimate, so we kind of forced to do something like, I mean, I'm just going to go triple single target, why not? Will she get a crit on the single target by the end of the video? I'm starting to doubt it. Esterosa, Bissell one tap. There it is. That beautiful 500,000 crit. If she could have done that the whole showcase, she'd be fine, but we really need some kind of crit support for her, which none of these guys are really doing. I mean, there's not an awful lot more I want to show off in this match. We're not close to Merlin or FREYJA Ultimate, so I might show off just one more match. That way we can at least get even if we end up winning, because I do still really think there's a good team. It was a bad afternoon for it. Final opponent this time. I did a match just before this and completely forgot to hit recording, so I ended up winning last match as well. Now, last time this happened, exact same thing I feel like, which is probably going to happen here. Won the match that I didn't record, and then going to lose the one that I end up recording, but I was just having a look at the patch notes. We have literally no content for this next week. A rerun of the Gloom boss, which I've seen 4 or 5 times now, so not super exciting. Final cosmetics for Frey, which is really nice. It's funny how she's finally got, or I'd say finally, she's already got max cosmetics when we have units like Blue Chandler who still don't have max cosmetics, which I find ridiculous. The fact that there's units that old that are still needing pieces, and it's not like they're forgotten units either. They're still very, very relevant and very viable, but I just don't know what they're doing with them. The Doseal's annoying, but we can get rid of View, that'd be nice. That's gonna proc cleanse, so we can use this attack disable after the fact. Any crits? No, I mean, we are doing some pretty good damage there. I pledged to check for Tamil Grace. I always forget to do that. Attack disable there. That's fine. We can get her ultimate over these next couple turns and then throw that off. Hopefully get a little bit of damage out of it. Oh yeah, this is... this is a lovely turn right here. Wow. Oh my. This is perfect, but... since this is going to be just a bit of a dead week, I'm probably going to want to go ahead and finish some of the Demonic Beast battles that I haven't done. Still missing a whole lot of the bird ones. I still have 2 or 3 to go for the deer, which is very, very nice. How many... Okay, you've only got the 2 revives, that's fine. Yeah, still have to get a couple of those, and then for the new Demonic Beast battle, the Nidogur, or whatever its name is, probably just show a couple of the teams off on the first floor. Probably a couple more of the free-to-play ones. I know heaps of people like the King team, especially since he's got his Holy Relic. I feel like that team is a lot more viable now. Escanor with this AoE, man, this is probably going to kill Gotha, isn't it? And Merlin. I mean, Escanor's at least out of the picture now. If we could finish melee here, we may be able to win. We may actually be able to come through this one, which was a very close match. Going second, even with evasion food against the Doseal team, can be a real rough one. 1-6 is going to do it, or should I have spent more money and gone the extra rotation on Urbana? I think that is enough. Not as much lifesteal as I would have assumed. Oh, are we still going to kill with the fact that Tamil Grace is there? Oh, please tell me this kills. I mean, we still stand a chance, right? We can still come through with this. The amount of lifesteal he's going to get, nah, it's... Oh, well. I ended up winning the match that was off camera, so there's always that. I still think I got the point across that this team is very, very good. Not as good as I'd like her to be. I'm really putting my standard to how she looked with the Ragnarok team, which is unfortunate. She doesn't look like that everywhere. Man, it's sad. I honestly don't think I have too many more showcases with her. I'll get the one done where I show off in Skull and Hardy and just how fast she can do that, but even then, 1-6, is she really going to be able to farm that Demonic Beast? We'll have to go ahead and wait and see. I still think the character design of this character is amazing. Who knows, maybe she'll get a Holy Relic real soon and she'll end up being completely broken again, but there we go. That about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.